Okay, good morning again. This is Nick Petro at the National Weather Service in Raleigh with your weekly impact weather briefing for Central North Carolina. Today's briefing covers the period today through the 25th of February, basically today through the upcoming Sunday. So jumping right into this week's weather pattern. And one thing you'll notice, there's not a whole lot of change for early to midweek in terms of the overall pattern with a large area of high pressure centered off the coast. In fact, I'll draw that high on here. There's where the high is sitting, and the flow around the high, as you might recall, is clockwise, and there's that high in the midweek period. There's that H there. So when I draw these arrows from the south, that means warm air. You know, when you have southerly flow, we expect that's a warm pattern there, a warming pattern. So anyway, so that pattern will continue right through the midweek period. What we're going to see is once we finally get these clouds to clear out, we should perhaps see a few breaks of sun maybe as we head into tomorrow. But before we get there, we're going to be dealing with some fog. This warming pattern, particularly in February, can oftentimes lead to situations where there could be some patchy dense fog. So that'll be the main concern, the main weather concern in the next 24 hours, particularly tonight and tomorrow morning, will be fog. So watch out for that for the morning commute. All in all, though, this type of pattern supports, we have to have rain chances in there, particularly as we get into the late week period with the approach of a cold front. In this pattern here, when the cold front approaches, we certainly, with warming and higher dew points, can get into a risk for some shower activity. But this type of pattern here, and you'll notice in the late week period, a cold front dips down into, at least into northern North Carolina. And but another thing you'll notice here, let me get my drawing tool back again, is the high pressure doesn't really go away. It just shifts back a little bit to the south. So the high's kind of in here, and it just kind of shifts a little bit. So what will happen is that this cold front right here will then lift back to the north late in the week as a warm front, get us right back into the warm air, and then really the next chance for any type of air mass change will be with this frontal system right here over the weekend. That'll be approaching late in the weekend. So again, anytime there's a cold front approaching or an air mass change, you'll see the risk for showers and thunderstorms, or showers in this case, in the forecast. Speaking of thunderstorms, since I kind of alluded to that, here is the day 1, 2, and 3 severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. And you'll see there, as we get into Wednesday, we are highlighted by the SPC in a general thunderstorm. And basically that light green means no severe thunderstorms are expected, but there could be some thunder around. So certainly that's what that light green means. And that'll be associated, as I pointed out earlier, let me back up right here, with the approach of this cold frontal system right here for the latter portion of the week. All right, I think this graphic here kind of conveys things pretty well with timing for rain chances and how much rain we could get. And you can see, with a few spotty showers or light patches of light rain moving across, we're in that sort of 1/100th to less than 1/10 of an inch of rain for today. And as I pointed out, Tuesday, should be mostly dry. In fact, once the fog burns off, could see some peaks of sunshine. But then as we get into the mid to late week period, I'm looking now at the Wednesday and then Thursday and Friday time slots. You see that green indicating, obviously some rain will be possible as we get into the latter half of the week with the approach of that cold front. That cold front's not going to stick around. It's going to lift back to the north. But then, as we get into the weekend, we'll be watching that next cold front, the next one, approaching from the west. So that'll bring rain chances back in here. So especially for later in the weekend. So anyway, when you add it all up over the next 7 days, most of central North Carolina should see, basically 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain. So we're not talking about a whole lot here. We're not really looking at this type of pattern with the high pressure center to our south and east. and cold fronts just barely getting into here. That's not really a severe weather pattern, so we don't have to worry about much in the way of severe thunderstorm or heavy downpours. So all in all, should be generally a low impact week weather-wise. Again, we have to get through tonight and tomorrow, early tomorrow, with that fog. Now, the looking a little bit further ahead into the next week, the following week, the Climate Prediction Center shows odds favoring above normal temperatures continuing, at least for the early part of the week next week, maybe into the middle part of the week. There are hints looking even further down the road into March that there could be a little bit of a cool down, but we'll address that when we get a little closer. But anyway, enjoy the warmer than normal temperatures, and again, that'll be most of this week, and then continuing into at least the early to middle of next week with rain chances. The best chances for rain, again across the Ohio and Mississippi River valleys, Tennessee Valley, but even in the next week, there are hints that the rain chances even around here could run a little bit above normal. So wrapping this all up, near record warmth, I will point out, that as I pointed out on the first slide, that southerly flow will mean a warming trend. And that warming trend will get us temperatures into the mid to upper 70s, maybe a few spots hitting 80 or so, and that'll threaten record highs for the middle of the week. So you'll notice we have those few lingering patchy light rain passing by today, and then the issue tonight and tomorrow morning being the fog, and then seeing a little bit of sunshine by late in the day tomorrow and Wednesday, and then we bring those rain chances back in for later in the week with those frontal systems. But temperatures will continue to run above normal. So again, watch out for some dense fog tonight and early Tuesday, and then off and on rain chances through much of the week, but no major or no high impact rain or storm events expected. Lastly, before I leave you this morning, let me remind you we're 2 weeks away from North Carolina's Severe Weather Preparedness Week. That'll run from the 4th through the 10th of March. So mark your calendars. The first full week in March is where we that's our biggest outreach effort of the year to encourage North Carolinians to prepare for the severe weather season. Remember, the severe weather season, the spring season into the early part of the summer, the peak of the season is basically April, May, and June, but we could see severe weather sneak in here, climatologically speaking, that is, not to say that that's going to happen this year, but, we could see severe storms, as early as March, but certainly April and May is kind of the two big months. So let's take the time to get prepared and, learn about severe weather preparedness, make our plan, build our storm kit, know what to do, have your way of receiving warnings, and then practice it. And to that end, statewide tornado drill, that'll be Wednesday, March 7th at 9:30 a.m. All North Carolinians are encouraged to participate in the drill. It'll be at 9:30 in the morning. Every school, and we encourage all businesses and other businesses and other government agencies to participate in this as well. So we put together a nice website that has all the details about Severe Weather Preparedness Week, how to receive the start of the drill, the message on Wednesday, March 7th at 9:30. There's instructions on how to do that. There's an outline of all of our Severe Weather Preparedness Week topics on this webpage as well. Each day we'll focus on a specific topic for preparing for the severe weather season. So again, I encourage everyone to check out that website there, weather.gov/RAH and 2018 NC SWPW. And that stands for 2018 North Carolina Severe Weather Preparedness Week. So I'll be emailing these slides out in a PDF format to everyone here shortly. So you'll have that link you can click on in those PDF slides when you get it. So anyway, again, thanks for your help with getting everybody prepared for severe weather season with participating in Severe Weather Preparedness Week. And as always, if you have any questions that certainly we didn't get a chance to address here, feel free to call us at any time.